My friends and I were at a party. I wasn't counting on you. I watched myself like a taking in the night. You are my eyes, the most desirable girl. You didn't give me the attention I was hoping for. I've heard your words and I stared deep into your eyes. You kissed me softly, I strode from your hair, from your head to the back. Give it all to my baby, all to my baby, all to my baby. 'Cause I trust you a little, trust you a little, trust you a little. I remember last time you said you slept with that other guy. That's why it's hard for me to trust.
Here's a thought for Pretty Boy Slaughter. Why do rabbits have such great social lives? Because they're asterisk hopping asterisk with friends and always ready to carrot about.
I remember last time you said you slept with that other guy. That's why it's hard for me to trust you another time.
Round and round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days trying to find a place where you'll make them just be alone, be alone. All those nights lying by your side, like it's a vibe, feeling it shine under your spotlight. Like it's a vibe under your spotlight. That's the way every day goes. Looking back, I know we started falling. We were falling in love, yeah. Took my heart and you rode off. Was I feeling never enough for you, baby? When you left me chasing you, chasing you. Trying to find a place where we can be alone. All those nights lying by your side, like it's a vibe, feeling it shine under your spotlight. Place where you'll make them just be alone. Like it's a vibe under your spotlight.
I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost.
Good evening, pretty boy. Good evening, Broken Wolf. I'm glad you got the notification.
It's so evident this world will soon be gone. Will soon be gone. Can we live for tonight? Run away. Let's run away, run away. Can we get out of sight? Fly
Howdy, Mord. Just getting loaded in. How's everything going today? Hello. I couldn't tell if that one had the animation actually popping up because I missed it last stream. But I'm glad to see that it does. Thank you. We're gonna start off on the little account today. Thank you for the snow. I'm awake asleep, so I'm a little bit unhinged. I was gonna say, it's gotta be like either really early or pretty late for you. All right, I haven't tried that function yet. We'll see if that works. All right, so server 719 account. Let's see, the Pioneer Battle Pass is over. So there's not really much of anything going on here. This will be the first run of Crucible War. Rules of acquisition. I don't think I'm in the solo league yet. Midday for you? Well, that's not bad then. Yeah, I suppose that would be. I've actually been really surprised with how quick some of these older officers have been to acquire. Like Yuki and Moreau and Chen, Talon, like they came pretty dang quick. I've almost got Pike unlocked. If I put some effort towards the what do you call that? The field training. Put some effort towards the field training, it would be a little bit quicker. IRL word ban. Oof. What's the timer on that one? I don't even remember. Five minutos. Let's see if I can get the timer to actually change this time. For whatever reason, these timers, they like to start the seconds at 59. It's hard to have active timers to work properly. I feel like maybe I need to create a few of them. I mean, I could probably set up a streamer bot command for a timer. Actually, that probably would be a smart idea. I don't use timers very often. If I just make my stuff consistent. That needs to move just a little bit. We'll just go like that. We don't need to pretend that that's going to be like more than an hour ever. Have you done all the codes? What codes? I did a code. Oh, for the new account? I did like 4 or 5 codes. I did all the ones that I know of. A couple of the old ones didn't work. But I did find a new one. There was like a... I think it was Frontier. And it ended up being like a whole bunch of Syndicate XP. Like it jumped me up to like level 5 on the Syndicate. I was really impressed with that one. Cruise 2026 did work on this account. I've got most of the TOS crew unlocked now. I mean, I've got the big portion of it. Got Uhura, Spock, and Kirk. The Kirk that gives you the Kelvin Kirk, I don't think actually worked for me. Howdy 50. I don't remember which Kirk. If it's this Kirk or... I'm pretty sure the Kirk promo code worked for the OG Kirk. That didn't work on this account. But it changed to Spock, I think. Because that's where I got the TOS Spock. I think that was the active one for the Stream Elements campaign. I did the Cruise 2026 on this account. I did it on my other account too. I actually found out about it on this. I actually found out about it on this server. I don't generally collect mission keys between arcs. Well, I will on this account, but I won't do it on my big account. I want to make sure that the one that you can only pull once a week is actually valid and ready for arc ball. Unless there's an event running. If there's an event running that requires officer pulls, then I'll use it then. But it's coming along nicely. I've got most of the buildings up to 17. I think I've got probably about half, a little bit over half. Up to 17. I'm almost out of research, so I might have to push some of the buildings a little bit quicker. Yeah, 20 days in a row is a lot to remember. Well, yeah, you can do it 8 times a week in total when you get all of them. I leave that one alone until the arc is over. Well, my main account, there's not that many officers that are, you know, like, available in there. But multi-basics get a prime eventually. That's a good thing. All right, I think I was free last second. I'm not good about paying attention to what I'm speaking, but I don't think I snuck it through. I don't think it's one of my general filler words. I think that's all that's really to do here. I'm gonna attack one hostile just so that I get myself on the board for Call of War. Crucible of War. And I'll come back to this later if I've got time tonight. Otherwise, the main account. Bunch of mining going on. I haven't looked at any of the events yet today. Yeah, CoW is always one of my favorite events. I think now that I'm in G7, it's a little bit less
Here's a thought from Mort.
fun.
Tales are like nature's quirky bookmarks, always sticking around to remind you where the story of you began. Plus, they're great for dramatic hair flips.
Remind you of this where the story of you began. I'm not certain I understand that one. Tales are like nature's quirky bookmarks. I'm kind of on that. I'm kind of on board with that one. Always sticking around to remind you where the story of you began. I mean, interesting. I like the dramatic hair flips comment in a way. Is it thinking ponytails? Pigtails? I don't understand. That one's a rough one. Usually they're pretty good, but I think we confused the bot there. All right, so we had... Oh, I did check out an event earlier because I went and looked and I saw that we had an naval fall protocol. So I sent out my miner, my Serene Squall to go get Transigen. I don't think... Yeah, I got screwed over in the Armada event, so I didn't get the rare research thing. That's fine. I got all the other ones. And then season passes. We have Syndicate pass running today and tomorrow still. And then territory capture, of course. There was a comp if you started one. I didn't start one either. I probably should have, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to complete it, so I didn't want to waste the directive. It just felt like a complete waste to do it for nothing. Syndicate 52. It's amazing, like, how tight things can come in the groupings. Because you kind of like hit a bottleneck where you catch up to people, but then they kind of slowly pull away from you again. So there's an observation or temporal observatory thing. Upgrade. That looks complete trash. I will never understand why they think they can throw a leaderboard up there and have people want to compete for it. Like, a leaderboard should give you half of an officer unlock. Half of an epic officer unlock. Or a full rare rare unlock. Like, that's just sad. Oh, that's the alliance milestone. I'm like, there ain't no way that I've got that many hostiles to hit. But yeah, I don't know why they decided they needed to do it this way, but they have you start off with 71 plus hostiles now. I gotta hit 60 of them just for the dailies. 60 to 70, so it's not a lot of extra to hit. But it still kind of sucks that they take out the 70 and under. Alright, so we got Pinnacle of Power there. Building and Research upgrade SMS. We won't be spending mats on that. So there's no other big events going on. Ship upgrade us. Let's see, that's the same thing there. Like, even for the top tier, 40,000 officer depot tokens, like, what does that actually get you? 4 shards? $10 shards? 10 shards still isn't even a lot. Triple locked, idolized. All I noticed was hostiles went up a level. That's what happens with a lot of that stuff, is it just hostiles go up just a little bit. Okay, so 10 officer shards for first place. That's still not enough. That needs to be like 50. And that kind of takes away from Chronicle of the Ascendant a little bit. Those are all ships that are in Chronicle of the Ascendant right now. I don't know, whoever's running those SLBs got their mind all wrong on that. Like, that's just sad. That's the only way I could put it. That's just sad. Alright, I'm gonna send Squall out for Transigen again. So I suspect that I'm still low on Epic. Not low, but definitely need some for tomorrow's pull. I don't remember what idolized even looks like. Is idolized the lock? Or is that like 100 billion or something? I don't remember. Is that the rares? G6 faction miners. That's not a lock though, is it? Oh, you said you triple locked. That's why I was confused. I was like, I don't think that's a lock. They don't do a really good job of being able to go back and look at reputation that you've done previously. Like, I can't really tell like where things are in prior things. But that's where it cuts off right there. Yeah, Hero's the next lock. Lock. I was actually surprised how much, how many parts you can get for the vengeance off of one of these events. Because I was able to sneak out half of tier 1 off of one of the SMS milestones. And I think by the time that the next weekend spend event comes around, probably be able to get another half, and I might even have some of the other stuff ready by that time. It helps having this in the, what is it, aggregation refinery? Challenge refinery. Having the claim in the challenge refinery is really beneficial for making progress. I'm definitely curious to see what it looks like when you cross 4 into tier 5. Needing 1,000 blueprints is insane. I don't know, all the epics need a lot. And I don't know, it's not that hard to get them, really. They give them away in pretty big chunks. I thought I collected all these things earlier today. $940 out of 1,000. I mean, that's like 2 milestones and a little leftover from, what is it, the aggregation store? The outpost store? My math is mathing right. I should have the Vengeance Spring of 2032. I kind of doubt that. I have a feeling you're probably going to end up with it before then. Yeah, I mean, one SMS will definitely get you what you need. Especially, like, if you go in now. Because, like, between the arcs is usually really crappy for secondary leaderboards. Like, the 2 best times to do it is, like, the first event after Chronicle of the Ascendant, or, like, the events in the interim schedule where there's nothing else going on. I keep on wanting to hit the helps. I keep thinking I'm gonna clear it, but it never clears. Okay, first things first, let's get V'ger out of the way. Today is Gorn? Hirok. Okay. I guess the nice thing about Hirok is pretty much anything works for him. I might actually try this one with the Vengeance and see how that goes. I only got 2 spots below deck, so I can't throw a lot of stuff at them. But I don't think these ones I'll need it. Why do I have a pink diamond next to my name? Did I do that or is it random? No, you got VIP. I'm gonna try what you try because V'gers hate me. Honestly, I'm at a level where anything that I throw at him kind of works, I think. For the Hirok, at least. The Hirok are the ones that I have the easiest time with. VIP, very ignorant prick. I really have given up until I get the ship. The ship's not going to help you that much, though. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It gives you an extra oomph, but if you can't really take care of them, like, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a, you know, like, difference maker. The only thing that I hate about the Vengeance right now is that it doesn't have the instant warp. It's like, it's right on the border of where I decide to use the discovery and not. Because I kind of have a cutoff of about 2 minutes. And that's basically right where that one's landing at. Section 31 torpedo. I need to go through the Lions Tournament store. I didn't get too much stuff out of there yet. When does the store close? I don't know. I'm guessing it's probably like tomorrow or something. I'm gonna treat it like it's tomorrow at least. Like, I got the directives, I got emblems of honor. I must have done one of the tasks for the Epic Borg solo directives. You have the Syndicate Prime? Which one? There's a couple of Syndicate Primes. The last? Which one's the last one? The bottom. Oh, in the tournaments list? Oh, the one that was on the screen. I saw it right here. The Syndicate Prime particle. I'm pretty sure I've done that one already. I think I'm almost done with the Prime particles. Oh, Omega. I don't know if I'm done with that one or not. No, the Omega particle doesn't do the Syndicate one. I'm at 100% here. Yeah, I've got that one already. Prime Crit Strike is maxed. Yeah, I'm kind of at the same point. Like, it's been a little tough, like the last couple of Alliance tournaments, to really hone in on what to pick. It's like every time it's getting less and less. Oh, that makes a difference on which screen I've got it open on. I have to go through each one of them one by one. And there's some of them where I don't have all the research unlocked, but I'm not gonna do them all. Like, I could do the Prime Station Siege. I'm not gonna do the Prime Dominion rating. I will do the prime critical hit reduction. So I'm not gonna do... I'm not gonna do that one. And then I've got the other ones. So I only need 780 of the Valor emblems. But I don't prioritize those, and I get the Valor emblems in other places now, so I don't really know if I'm gonna spend that if I could find anything else that's worthwhile. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be a bad thing. Do they have the premium mirror dust? Thank you for the biddies, Tin Man. How are you tonight? Last few days of level up a few specialty ships. I put some stuff at a couple of them too. The premium mirror dust is definitely a grab. Grabbed the Revenant and got Mark IV and maxed it. Nice. That was definitely a spot where I got a little proud getting that thing maxed out. That was a pretty hefty milestone, I think. Tempting to go after hazard particles. Auto grinding with Pike and Goon, Tal, and Pickle Space. Especially if you haven't done the field training yet, then you get 2 birds with 1 stone. A very good tactic to knock that out. I do have to triple check these. I don't know if I have the dual photon warheads unlocked yet. I don't remember if this is in here. No. This one? No. That one. All right, so current tier is tier 3. That means I have it. Current tier is tier 0, means I do not have that one. That's not the same group. I don't know if I believe this one. I've got the Berserker Complex. Those are nice duels. Heading out of town on March 3rd. Hopefully somewhere warmer. Berserker, they said, is good for the new open armadas. Isn't Berserker a PvP one? No. I think that's probably my problem, is I keep on mixing it up with the Thalaron radiation. So I need Hull Piercer, I need Berserker Complex. That's the thing, like if they actually were able to show you how much progress you have on that stuff, it'd be so much easier to choose these things. But like you can't see what your progress is on these. Like normally it should pop up and show like your progress when you collect it, but it doesn't. Fairbanks, Alaska, -21 is a high. Ugh. Well, is that Fahrenheit or is that Celsius? It doesn't make a lot of difference down that low, but okay, Celsius. That's a little bit warmer than what I was thinking off of my head, but that's still pretty cold. Like when I see a location in Canada, I know to translate it to Celsius in my head, but when I see a location in Alaska, my immediate thought is that it's going to be Fahrenheit, but then I'm like, oh wait a minute, it's not going to be a fun work job. No, that definitely wouldn't be a fun working environment. I think I have temporal conduit. Yes, temporal conduit. Use cannon I have. Thought maker, 99.9% sure I have. The sentient missile, I think, is another one that I needed, if I remember correctly. Yes. I don't know how many of them I need. I think this one was getting close. No, that is not getting close. The Hull Piercer is getting close. Close-ish. That's still a few tournaments away. So much paperwork being Canadian going there. I can imagine. I know when it comes to doing work things, a lot of times I got some weird paperwork to do for doing interstate stuff too. Just that alone, just between states. Especially if it comes to anything that requires permitting, like doing any kind of like electrical or construction type of work. It's weird. Luckily, most of my stuff is in like South Dakota and Iowa. And both of those states have very, very, very relaxed requirements for both of those. Trump has made it a nightmare. Yeah, he's changed a lot of the things. He's changed a lot of the things. Dual photon warheads. I think we did that one already. And then it must have reset on me because I went back and looked, and then all of a sudden I was typing in the wrong one. Control seeker probes. Torpedo pods. I'm pretty sure I have... Yes. And then I should have the artifacts. I don't know if the artifacts are in this one. Yes. Why is there two? I know I have Kirk's phaser rifle. It's still resetting and refreshing a little bit weird every once in a while. And Dorian scanner, I'm pretty sure. These are all doubled. Prime particle. No, not that kind of research stuff. That's in the allocation one. So I've got these three. The rest is whether I need to have the new tech. It's techs and refits. Because Tarka's isolytic weapon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I just got to go through and check all the primes. Use them on your Sanctus. Yeah, if shipping is an option, it's definitely pretty decent. Good evening. What am I working on? I was working on just going through alliance tournaments and just double checking some of the stuff that I need. Using Spock's Club and going through that. How are you, Retro? Now it's V'ger. Now it's V'ger things. I'm gonna give my Vengeance its first test run. First official-ish test run. Op 64 and doing the math of Spock's Club to go straight to Op 66 and develop to tier 9. That'd be pretty decent.
Manage stream in real life. Manage your stream. Manage your stream.
Oh no. That one might have to get deleted. Yeah, the last failed stream. Yeah, that was a little rough on the audio. Somebody clipped that. Well, sometimes clipping is useful to be able to go back and double check things. Yeah, I got the Vengeance last Sunday before last, so I've had it for just a little bit over a week now. $66 is easy as the Velox and ship parts for the cube. That's definitely a thing to keep an eye out for. Shuttle base 6 is a killer going to 66. It can sneak up on you if you haven't prepared for it. Did I kill a 71 already? Is that my second? That was my second. One wasn't damaged, was it? No. That's just that first little sliver of hull. Takes a little bit more of the display. So it's doing its job. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one snuck up on me too. Either that or 70, it snuck up on me again. No, it must have been 66. 66 is probably when it got me too. Because I was avoiding putting stuff into it because I didn't want to spend the Sigma speed ups there. I don't know, the hints I've been hearing for next month kind of make it sound like it's gonna be advantageous to have faction ships that are good. I'm not entirely certain what that means yet, but it's been hinted at strongly by multiple content creators, the NDA'd ones. Yeah, but I don't know, the GS is gonna hit more of a ceiling than the Velox will though too. Or a different ceiling at least. Just be ready to refocus funds back into it next month if it's really necessary. Yeah, it's hard to put all the time and energy. I mean, that's the same reason why my Crenshaw isn't any stronger. You know, I got it right to the point where it's adequate to do what I need to do, but it's not at the level that I would like it to be. Oh, of course, I'd like it to be maxed, but I'd like to get one more under deck slot at least. And that's just a matter of just finishing up the G6 research, and then I can focus all the materials there for that. Because I need to get into the Surge research. There's so much good stuff there. Well, I should say too, we ended up hitting 2 of the goals so far. So we are gonna end up having 2 $25 giveaways ARC launch day. So I imagine that's gonna be March 3rd. Probably March 3rd. And I got a few leftover items from my birthday stream too. So there's gonna be 2 marble streams that got unlocked from subs and bits. We added 2 hot chip challenge slices to the wheel, and then I added 2 new subscriber emotes that are non-animated, and then 2 more that are animated. I don't know if it highlights them at all, but let's see, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I think there might be a couple more slots left, so I'll have to take a peek at that again. And then there was also, let's see, we have a mission to go through. We have a couple DPI mouse things. There's another extension discount and some more missions, more DPI drops, and then a 5 marbles race. I ended up getting through a lot of the goals. Got through a good chunk of them. But yeah, we'll have probably like a Saturday or next Sunday's stream. We'll go knock out a bunch of these. I'm gonna save the 100 DPI mouse ones for doing either a different kind of game that's a little more intense, or doing like a solo wave defense, or just a regular wave defense or something. Because just navigating around the map doesn't really justify having low DPI. Ad break. Speaking of ad break, I'm going to grab a quick break here too. I need to log in to work and reset a couple pieces of networking equipment. So we're going to grab a short break, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm still going to be here. Actually, I don't need to go to the BRB screen. We can go to full camera. You can look at me with my puzzled look on my face. We'll do like a work with me segment. Actually, this might be like a good use of like a words on stream. Do I have that set up? Oh, I don't have that set up right now. Let's do this. There's a Marbles on Stream game called Bloop. that killed the sound. There's a marbles on stream game called Bloop. So this is kind of a passive play it as you want kind of game. So to play this game, all you have to do is enter !bloop in the chat. And it'll drop a marble. And once the marble gets down to the finish, down to the bottom, blows up, then you get a chance to go. I gotta start the game. I just gotta see if I've never played this yet, so I don't know if we'll just try that. See what it looks like play-wise. Okay, now it's active. It's another way to make points. So a couple of these things, like I think the glowing yellow boxes are like bombs. They blow your marble up. Well, it's actually the same marble that you race with. But like the more it bounces around, the more it goes. And I think you can only have the one marble on the track at a time. It's kind of fun. I always like enjoyed it. It's kind of one of the better passive games to play. That's a fun one. It's better than staring at the be right back screen. As long as it doesn't hide the as long as my other window doesn't hide that one, it's all good. We don't need to do... What was that all about? I'm just going to pretend that it didn't update and crashed because it was restarting to reset itself. Yeah, I saw that we are paired again for Incursion 0. I do have Vengeance, and I just got it up to tier 2 yesterday. I think it's tier 2 with the hull and shields right now. Thank you. It's not worth a heck of a lot. Tonight was actually the first night I've used it outside of the Breen loop. I was able to knock down my Hurok with it. I don't know if I'd say that. I'm starting to catch up in research a little bit, so maybe? If you come at me with the cube, I think I'd probably have a pretty good chance. Your Crenshaw might be able to take it right now, though. You're still gonna have officers on me. I'm doing really well in the artifacts. Your Crenshaw's is not that much different than mine right now. Because my cube just got its second underdeck slot. So, I mean, it's very, very limited on what it can do. Mine is tier 12. It is tier 12. But, I mean, that's like one more below deck slot. It's like 50 mil power. All right, resets are successful. I shouldn't say that yet. I haven't verified that they're at the updated firmware. For an image 26130. Okay, we're good. We're good. Calling it a done day. There you go. Nothing wrong with knocking her down early. All right. I gotta do one more bloop though. I only got one in. That was a short one. Let's not count that one and let's try that again. I'm gonna get blowed up again. No? Okay. This gets to be a lot of fun when you've got a bunch of people playing at one time. All right. Back to STFC. My quick interlude is done. So fighting with my demons and going up top 65. Demons. I would hope that is not that bad. A lot of ships today. So this is where my vengeance is sitting right now. Tier 2. Roughly 124. Maxed everything. I don't think I could actually max 100% of everything. I don't know if I have the patience for it. Yeah, I have the space herpes. It's very contagious. But I can do, like, the big weapon. But I'm still disappointed because the statistics are all messed up. So I can't really tell what kind of effectiveness anything really does. I can see in the base values. But yeah. Let's see. So I need to get... I don't think it's at the point... I wonder. Because I haven't tried it against G7 hostiles with being able to put Picard Hugh below deck yet. I don't think it's going to be able to knock down more than 2 or 3. Let's do an experiment. I like that. I was recalling my Serene Squall on the hostile hit it right as it was warping out. What ship is not... Oh. I don't know if this is going to actually cut down the warp time or not. Oh yeah. I cut it down to 1.5 minutes. That's tolerable. I think I have everything that I really need to be able to get out of that space with the right warp range. The only thing I was questioning was the Reliant. Reliant's the only thing I'm not certain that I can get out yet. But I'll only be there for a couple of days because incursion starts in 2 more. About the time that my shield expires. And then that puts me closer to power steel mining. And possibly titanium if there's ever an empty node. I don't have the pressure to need to do titanium mining quite yet, but I have a feeling that it won't be too much longer. And if you asked me to break their bases today, for testing purposes or to let some other people raid them? Oh, hell yeah. This is at least on par with the Crenshaw. Maybe this is stronger than I thought. Maybe tier 2 is a big jump over tier 1. Or maybe that second under deck slot isn't making a big difference, but so I might be able to. I wonder if this would benefit from a Cerritos boost. Because shield's staying up. Do I even need Seska with this crew? I was hoping for a few more, then I was going to go live, but they're slow on getting back. That's kind of frustrating to try to rely on others for stuff like that. But it's good if you can show some suggestions or anything. Hand out advice. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That jumped at the wrong time. 9, 10. So that's right on par with where Crenshaw used to be. But I don't know if Janeway might not be better here. Learning to defend on incursions is something I like to share. Yeah, I haven't. I'm gonna be kind of curious to see like what it takes to stand up to some of the bigger ships now. I don't know if Zero Server's got a G7 uncommon or anything, but can't find the server matchup. I don't remember how to even look that up. I hate using those texts that have the oh, wait a minute, it's tier 2. I can apply forbidden text and chaos text on this right now, can I? I couldn't do it before. I forgot about that. That'll make a difference too. But put the quantum slipstream on this. I might want to leave the quantum slipstream on the Crenshaw though. I don't know. Like, it's kind of a tempting idea because I feel like in the grand scheme of things, it's going to benefit from it more. Or have the bigger impact, at least. These will make for some really good battle logs, though. Just comparing a couple of crews and stuff without any of the text on. No, any suggestion's a good suggestion. Well, any suggestion is worth entertaining. I'd rather have people give me ideas than not. Yeah, I have a feeling that I should be good right now for it. It'll be close. But I imagine I got to be pretty much maxed. Janeway did make a big difference, I think. Has Q shown up? Which Q? There is a Q. Oh, Quasel. Not tonight. Is he out making his rounds right now? You say his name, you summon him. I don't know, it's probably one of those things where it's like, I don't generally check Discord at all when I'm on stream, so. If requests come into Discord, I won't ever see it most of the time. Oh no. See, I find it both extremely disturbing and utterly hilarious. One, 2, 3, 4. 12, 13, 14. So it is outperforming. It is outperforming the Crenshaw significantly. I love turtles. Yeah. Those ones are a little different, though. Can we do it? Oh, that's not bad at all. 65K. The last one I unlocked was way more than that. I love it because Tarpy hates it. I don't remember what my last ship was, but it was like 125k or something, I thought. Yeah, like that feels cheap. What do we have available? I kind of wish it told you what ship things were actually on. What are these abilities again? Apex Shred. Increases Apex Shred. I feel like the Quantum Slipstream is gonna live happier on. Is gonna live happier on the Crenshaw. I think Metreon Cascade. Metreon Cascade might be the right one. I think that's coming off of the cube. It's only 4,000 for the chaos. I don't have a lot of different chaos techs yet. The Godsend is the only really good choice. Man, I need to unlock some more of those chaos techs. What does this do when you get it maxed? That's 85% chance of hull breach. That'll probably sit fine on the Crenshaw. I hate these ones that have abilities that are specific to a hostile type. Tell you the boat is on doesn't seem useful at all. Testing XP space tonight. They're all $100. Yeah, I know. I know a lot of them are kind of useless, but I just don't have a lot of options. I have more ships that have open slots than I have stuff to put in them right now. I mean, this is the only one that's really good all around for PvE. Most of the stuff is geared towards PvP combat. But this is cheap to flip around, so it's not a big deal. If those were in the AT store. I think there might be one or two that could be. Yeah, I definitely give feedback on the surveys and then there's some other channels. I never turned down an opportunity to fill out a survey. Whether it's DJ's survey, Rev's survey, the actual Scopely survey. Anytime they're asking for feedback, I try to give it. I would be so angry live like JB tonight. like when somebody's calling him a camper or calling him a furry. Or whatever other trigger thing there is of the moment. I'm not 100% convinced that it made a big difference. He's camping again. Interesting. Not exactly a choice at this point, but yes, he's, you know, doing his resource collection mode. He was forced to make a pit stop. We'll just put it that way. I'm not against the chaos. Yeah, I never poked the bear a little bit either. I need to poo somewhere. I don't know if that's a bear shits in the woods reference or if that's a shit or get off the pot reference. Well, just camping in general. I don't know if that really got any more putting on the tech, but we'll count them. Oh, that actually survived that one, so it did make a little bit of a difference at least. Might have to start doing a little bit of over allocating on these. Seven more hostiles. Oh, that didn't seem right. The Sulubans keep on jumping it. That was 19. Well, it was an extra 5. It went from like 14 to 19. I gotta compare what the repair cost is. The bears still suck. Even if they were they the ones that were possibly going into Indiana? I don't remember. Yeah. I would actually be a little sad for that. I'm in Minnesota, so like I'm used to having that NFC rivalry with them. Okay, so that finished Crucible of War. That's the only real event that has to go today. Howdy, Blue Meanie. Testing new augment space now. XP upgrading is faster. It could be. Rivalry. Don't you have something they need to beat you for first, like a Super Bowl? Yeah. That's very true. They're not usually competitive against each other. The Bears is more of a backup team for me more than anything. Because Minnesota and Chicago were just kind of equal in spite against Green Bay. All right, so that should be G7 daily. Yes. Sweet. Figured you're a Vikings fan with a dusty trophy case. I mean, kind of. I don't know if you can call it a case. It'd be more of a shelf, an empty shelf. Unless you count like well, even like NFC Championship. There's only been a couple appearances. What, 3? Maybe 4? I don't even know. I would use the term fan lightly. If you never become attached, you never get disappointed. You'd have to definitely do division titles to make it look anything worthwhile. Most effective defensive mechanism at all. Yeah, that's for sure. Can't be let down if you never have hope. If I do Q's trials up here, what are the chances that it's gonna have one in the Veil? I don't think it would go that far away. I don't know how far I can go here. Yeah, I was gonna say they did limit it to how far it can go to try to prevent some of that. I'm usually housed in like the origin sectors, so I don't generally have to worry about that. But being as I don't have the insta warp on my vengeance, I figured it made sense to have a shorter warp time. I knew that was gonna happen. I'll have to do that next time. Just set one ship in each one of those systems. That's not ready yet. Ooh, it might be a little bit light for tomorrow. I officially made a Revenant garage ship maxed. Oh no. Oh no.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Butterpkin. Hatboy must have a roof up full of secrets because every time he tips his hat, a new adventure pops out.
Oh jeez. I don't want to know anything that pops up for Hatboy. Jeez. That's a little on the scary side. I did add Lola here. I made it well worth the hassle though. Well, it's like, I don't remember what it was, 2,000 or 2,500 bits. So I mean, I think it's worth the time. I didn't do the dominatrix one though. I did the 18 plus one. All right, those are good. I could just read it and be that asshole. Well, the really interesting thing is I do have a channel in my Discord. The thing is a reminder that all men are still children and most of them should not be trusted with sharp objects. That's fair. That's very fair.
Here's a thought for Wrath of Butter Pecan. Because Lola's hands have a magnetic attraction to Hatboy's mysterious hat, like bees to the quirkiest bloom in the garden. Once you touch it, you're hooked.
This shouldn't get too out of control. I don't think. This is ChatGPT, so it should stick fairly calm. I see Blue Meanie got a wheel spin in. I forgot to disable my wheel spins. I will honor that though. I will honor that. I don't know if I left the hot chip on. I took the hot chips off. Ooh, we got Bean Boozle. We got a Bean Boozle. I'll see if I can only get one, maybe. Yes. So this is... I can't tell what color the flecks are. It's yellowish orange. I don't know. Usually you can see like the color of the flecks that are on there too. This might be peach or barf. If I have to guess. Hi, MJ. Oh, this one's definitely peach. Ugh. That's definitely peach. It's almost as bad as one of the bad beans. MJ's number 4 in all-time helps on the server. Wow. How's it going tonight, MJ? See what this clip
then it's
is.
because they're going for that gritty, authentic Starfleet experience. Who needs smooth sailing when you can have the raw, unadulterated pleasure of sandpaper and calluses?
Oh, wow.
Maybe they're into the pain. Maybe it's a new fetish. You gotta come in the butt to understand the mysteries of the universe.
Oh, it just gets better. Wait, what? Wow.
Wait.
Jesus.
Well, that's one way to get a freebie. That's insane. Oh, let's see. Last check of things. I didn't do enough of the tickets. I haven't bought any tickets. I'm just running off the freebies. I just couldn't get myself to grab that. Howdy, Sniper. I'm on US 34 myself. How's it going today? All right, all those are done. Well, that keeps on being... I gotta check and see if the Reliant makes it out from here. Otherwise, I might have to do some Reliant updates. .4:20 a.m. here, 40 minutes to reset.
Broken W Zerolf asked me, "Hey, Hat Boy is here tonight. Why not give him a nice welcome message? Hey, Hat Boy, looking sharp as ever tonight. Slide on over and let's make some magic happen. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve just for you. What's your play?"
I had to look right away. I was like, oh no, is this the good one or the bad one? Yes, I made it so that you have to really want to do the bad one. But it's there. It's an option. It might be a temporary thing, but it's there. Okay, Reliant cannot quite make it out of system yet. So that needs 145... 145 more warp.
I mean, maybe even make. Can I tag in and make it a group session?
Yeah,
I should probably figure that out.
We'll call it a McGangbang.
That really escalated in a hurry.
In a highly predictable fashion.
You know, I had a realization there right before the punchline hit. I was like, wait a minute, this is a clip. I figured out where it was heading. Thank you for the follow, Tobias. I thought about throwing a $20 price tag on the really bad one. I did. I definitely did. I was like, you know what? We'll just put it out there. And if it's going to be used, it's going to be used. I just don't want it to be abused. Where the heck is the Reliant? Reliant's in... Starships? Tin Man, thank you for the subs. Oh no, we got a hype train. Thank you for kicking off a hype train.
What's going on? There's a hype train, and it's pulling into the station. All aboard the country.
I'm looking for the Reliant. Not there? Where is the Reliant at? Thank you for the subs, Tin Man, to Sniper, Seagrams, Webster, Big Booty, and... What was the last one? Ram Scoop. Augment. Oh, is it Augment? Research? Or is it a favor? Oh, no wonder I was never going to find it there. Thank you for kicking off the hype train. What was that? Level 2, 55%. So that puts us halfways to another $25 pack giving away at Arcfall. Okay, so favors for warp range. I probably already have it maxed for... For the ship level.
G100.
Thank you for the biddies, Tin Man. Get to cracking on those favors. Hey, I can't help it that there's not a lot of stuff that I can get quite yet. I'm saving up for some of the good stuff. I've got like the stuff that I really want unlocked right now. What's that? Man, thank you for the five more. We got Pretty Boy, Mord, Peregrine, 50, and Ijovilja. Thank you so much for those subs. I appreciate that. Is it not counting them right again? My thing's just not updating. That overlay is weird. I don't know. That's showing 39 out of 20. Great out for subs. Towards the bottom of the listers thing. I don't remember what it's called. It might not be. I might be good for. I'm maxed on it. Okay. So it's all about the ship level this time. So once the ship gets leveled up a little bit more, it wouldn't be at this time, would it? That'd actually be enough right there. That'll get it out. Okay. I don't need to go do augment right now. I'm pretty sure I got that covered. Yes, I got that covered. I was just curious what it was going to be for needing to require that. All right, so 85% to a level 3 hype train. 2 minutes remaining there. And then we're going to be... We're at 39 out of 20 subs for the goal. So one more sub and that will earn another $25 giveaway on Arc Launch. Great info for high ops. I try to share as much info as I can where I can. Obviously, I'm going to have a better perspective into the stuff that's really relevant up here, but a lot of it's transferable. A lot of it's transferable. Or hopefully some of it's good for prep. Everybody's going to be here eventually. You know, it might only be a month, might be a few months, might be 6 months, but you know, like some of the challenges that I've encountered on the way will hopefully be a little bit easier by the time everybody else catches up to them.
G100.
I had to figure out what the heck's up with that overlay not updating right. I think the problem is I've got that on multiple scenes.
G100.
Thank you again, Tin Man. I don't know how to make that go away.
G100, G100.
Hey man, you're insane. What do you have? 500 bits, 10 subs, 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Keeping that hype train alive. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been using the sound alerts for the overlay, but if it doesn't update like that, that's... I don't know. It looks like the bits have been updating. The bits are updating, just the subs are lagging behind. Use the Twitch ones on the startup page, and then if anybody wants to see the goals, I can flip back. Yeah. It shouldn't be a problem because it's shared I don't know. I'll have to dig into this a little bit. Good night, Tin Man. Thank you so much again. I appreciate you. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you for the follow, Chad, bro. Chillin'. I had quite a few follows tonight, too. What did we have? We had Tobias, Sniper, and Chad. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the follower, Webster Sponge. Oh, we got a follower goal met. 260. Let's go. I was just adding these sound alerts in. I don't know if they actually played right or not, but I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that one on stream. Yeah, a couple new faces I haven't really seen very much. It works perfect. It looked like it should. I got it piped in the same way I've got most of my other overlays and alerts and stuff piped in, so figured it was fine. I just didn't have time to test it. I float. This is exactly where my buoyancy factor is. It doesn't even have to be like in like one of the salty bodies of water. Just natural water, just full on float. That's 2 days. I don't want to go 5 for 2 days. Not in the Lesser Lake of Minnesota. %3 level 4 hype train. So much. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, the hype train music that I used to have had a tendency to get flagged for copyright on YouTube. So I created my own. Oh, lakes. I turned off sounds for the VODs on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to be turning... I've got mine turned off now, too, as kind of a stopgap, but I'm slowly cycling ones out that were getting caught. I'm not too worried about the ones from Tangia. Most of those are short enough that they're not going to get a trip, but... a couple of the sound alert ones are. Because if it's over, then, like... if it's over, like, 5 or 7 seconds, it's pretty decent about getting caught. And I've only had one that was like at a level that was actually like flagged for copyright, which I'm not catching revenue on YouTube or anything, so it doesn't really matter. Hello, Ultra Vetica.
That sounds like too much like work, doesn't it? I'm here to teach you a lesson.
I'm here to teach you a lesson.
I had videos of one of my dirtiest birthday parties. I posted it 12 years ago, and like 3 months ago, YouTube hit me with a violation. That's kind of crazy. Thank you for the microscape for everybody. I actually need to hit one of those up too. I didn't do any of those this stream yet. That one. Everybody's gonna be way up on hours. I don't mind. By the time I get done with my stream, mine is like sitting at 25 hours. I don't know how much time I make per. I don't know if is it normal 1.2? I don't know. I might get a little bit more. $1.2. Microscape's a perfect. I forgot that I put that command in there. That was actually a pretty decent description. I'm proud of myself on that one. I completely forgot about that. $40, $30, and $31. What am I at? I'm at 19, 17, and 21. I'm at 39 on fishing and 32 on mining, though. Right now, I'm level 11 on fletching. I've been fletching for the last day and a half. I want to make a couple of bows. Yeah, it's been kind of a fun little game to kind of play it on the side. Little extra. Well, cool. I think that is all that I have time for tonight. Let's see who's on streaming. Pumpkinhead's on. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to sit in on one of their streams. There's been a couple times where I clicked and it was like just ending. So let's go start a raid over to Pumpkinhead. Thanks everybody for stopping by tonight. Appreciate all the time, all the bits and cheers and follows and all the conversation. I hope everybody had a fantastic day, and I hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Yes, thank you, Ultra. Have a good night as well. I will be live again tomorrow night. We'll be going over a little bit more of the same. I should be able to get streaming a little bit earlier, so I'll be able to get a little more time in. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. Thanks again.